All right.
I am Sylvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die. I dream of battle. The voices of my people whisper of warfare and a storm of combat. I see a knight in armor, fierce with challenge. He offers me the gift of courage. The dream hints at my future. I see friendly faces, good and noble folk. They need me. I must keep them safe. The devouring force threatens all of Tyria. I will stand against that danger. On this, the eve of my awakening, I feel fire in my blood. And yet, I sense darkness approaching. Something intrudes upon the dream. It blocks the path to my awakening. Before I can enter the world, I must first face this evil and vanquish it. I am summoned by the dream. This is my story. Rare treasure.
I don't know. I've never felt anything like this.
Trust your instinct. Dreamer, I am Kaith. I need your help. Can you hear me where you are within the dream?
Within the dream? What does that mean? Why do you look transparent?
I am in Tyria, a land far away. Soon you'll awaken here, but for now you live in the dream. I can't explain right now. We must hurry. Something is poisoning the dream.
Poisoning the dream? Of course, I will do whatever I can to help you. But why me?
Your spirit is strong. Do not underestimate yourself. Head to the far embankment, and I'll meet you there. This way. Those hounds are an aspect of the poison. I know it looks good, but you must do something. The future is in your hands. It is time. The poison is at its strongest in the clearing beyond. Have courage. Something's happening. I feel... The pale tree has breathed her strength into me. She's made me tangible, but only for a few moments. Hurry, Sally.
Where am I was fighting a great evil. Are we safe? Kaith? Where is Kaith?
Steady, sapling. You just woke. You were calling out in your dream. Kaith was just here, but she had to go speak to the Pale Tree.
She and I fought side by side against a poison in the dream. I saw the shadow of a terrible dragon, and I felt the dream call upon me to defeat it.
By the tree. A wild hunt so soon, and such a momentous task. To be a valiant of the Wild Hunt is a difficult charge. Bear this calling with pride.
I will. But how do I begin? One does not simply awaken and rush off to face a dragon.
You start here in our forest. There were others hurt in the dream. They could use your help. Besides, it'll be fine training for a new valiant.
I should pay better attention to where race starts. Oh no. Right there, Alan Forest. And there it is. Right.
You look nice today. Here for an expedition. Maybe to the east.
Expedition, eh? Normally I'm in, but that's right into the end.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
I think I'll pass.
Probably bomb for space, but I don't want that fit. water ring. Just there. I'll keep with you guys. Scared of someone like idiot. Boxes. Let's find out.
You look nice today. Care for an expedition? Maybe to the east?
Expedition, eh? Normally I'm in, but that's right into the end there.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
I think I'll pass.
One of we still have to. All I do is still have to get an underwater weapon. What else is a power weapon? Rifle, maybe? We'll get a rifle for underwater. I'll have to get a spear. What to do? You see the mechanism, knife break.
You look nice today. Care for an expedition? Maybe to the east?
Expedition, eh? Normally I'm in, but that's right into the undead.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
I think I'll pass.
Everything is big. The offhands are conditioned. We can get a sword now. Or nothing. What's with that? Will they want it or this the arts. Rights. 3. Harpoon. Okay. I'll have to use the harpoon gun then.
You look nice today.
Mm-hmm.
Care for an expedition? Maybe to the east?
Expedition, eh? Normally I'm in, but that's right into the undead.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
I think I'll pass.
Here. these out. But have it default. Oh, that is so nice. I can put my get play. Probably gonna need another.
You look nice today. Care for an expedition? Maybe to the east?
Expedition. Normally I'm in.
That.
That's frightened of the undead.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
I think I'll pass. Rare treasure.
These I don't have. The whole thing unlocked. Hold on. 1, 2. Right through this.
You look nice today.
Now what?
Here for an
You will.
expedition. Maybe to the east?
Expedition, eh? Normally I'm in, but that's right into the undead.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
I think I'll pass.
Probably.
Rare treasure.
Oh shit. It's 3 and 6. 3 and 6. These are the same, we just got different names. Like, oh, not gonna be. Right? Wondering if I should make these dragon also. Alright, one last thing to do. Fix this mess. Look at that. This one's more beefy. Shoulders. Probably way no good. Way no good medium shoulders in this game. Hide those. Yeah. On solo look. Distance. Oh, wait a minute. What this jacket? Can't see that.
You look nice today. Here for an expedition. Maybe to the east?
Expedition, eh? Normally I'm in, but that's right into the undead.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
I think I'll pass.
Oh. Definitely not the mask. He died and shit. Or not. Wow. He vanished. He vanished. Recently signed. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, do that. Back. Going to be nothing. I think we're set. I don't know, but I think. We need.
You look nice today. Care for an expedition? Maybe to the east?
Expedition, eh? Normally I'm in, but that's right into the new day.
I need to get rid of these things.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
I think I'll pass.
Grab a some. Spending all my fucking gems already. Now this one. Bye. Now. Yeah, somebody there just. Characters did. We're good to go. Echo requires to have glyphs on this. Now,
You look nice today.
money.
Care for an expedition? Maybe to the east?
Expedition, eh? Normally I'm in, but that's right into the undead.
Maybe they'll
All
play
right, speak
before
to
we get
Keith. Wait, Keith is back here.
Pass.
Oh wait, you were not. You were playing that song? Cool.
I'll be seeing you.
What I wish did. E-Vine was announced. It's so weird that's here.
I've seen many things in my travels, but never have I seen a sentient being birthed from a plant.
Armor.
Fragile.
What that looks like.
Live life well.
What this medium? Actually, the Power Rangers movie. Why is Blade Light always half naked? That was really good, though.
Until next time.
It's fascinating. That was intimidating as hell. If it's not it.
I'll be
Wish I
seeing
could race change my characters. This is what Faith wears minus the helmet. I'm looking at basic bitch human shit. This is also very expensive.
farewell.
Oh. Weapons for this race. Name.
I know your face from my dream.
Crafters.
Our deeds are reflected in the dream.
One day. Oh my.
I'm at your service.
More violence, less violence.
Huh. It's gonna move on.
There are herbs to chop and meat to marinate.
Make the stars guide you.
Enough meat? Yes, they were
Okay.
diligent.
All things have a right to grow.
Really?
What are we serving? The firstborn loves my rosemary chicken and walnut fenugreek soup. We'll start there.
That's for me.
Seize the moment.
I wished on a star, but it hasn't come true yet.
Live well.
I think there'd be cultural weapons that everybody else has.
I knew we'd meet again, young Valiant.
You know that because you saw it in the dream. What else do we dream that comes true?
Much, but not always what you might expect. Why? Is something troubling you?
Somewhat. In my dream, a champion in brilliant green armor defeated all challengers. He seemed invincible, yet a small mouse nipped at his heel.
Malomedes, you are born of night, like this Valiant. Can you interpret the vision? I see both literal and symbolic images here.
I'll try. Did you see any other patterns in your dream? Stars or sigils? Did you...
Help! Somebody help me! That brute is killing my beloved! Stop him!
What? Where? Show me!
The trouble's this way, Valiant. This brute could be the foe you seek. Hurry!
Please, enough! Victory is yours. Just let him live.
Live? This sapling accepted my challenge and failed. His life is forfeit.
Please, Dagdar, go and leave me. He'll kill you too if you stay.
You're a monster, Ursulak. I won't let you do this. I won't live without my beloved.
So be it. As Ventari teaches, hard ground makes stronger roots. Never leave a wrong.
A knight in full armor, attacking defenseless innocents? That isn't right. Why don't you fight me instead?
I'd love to. I've killed many in my quest to find the exceptional individual who can defeat me. I doubt you're it, but we'll fight anyway.
You did it, Valiant. You killed him.
Huh.
A bad feeling about this. Fast as the wind.
A Valiant. Good try, but you're no match for me, Weed. You did well enough that I'll leave you alive. For now. But I'll be back. The next time we fight, try to make it a real challenge. Or I'll make sure to finish what I started here today.
My deepest thanks. Eladis is everything to me. Your courage saved us both.
Who was that knight in the green armor? I saw him in my dream before I awoke. I recognized him as easily as if we'd met before.
Bersalak. He's terrible. He challenges young Sylvari to duels and then fights them to the death. When Bersalak insulted my honor, Eladis had no other option. He loves me, after all.
That sounds like a cat taking advantage of mice. He's prideful and he's a bully. He deserves to be taught a lesson full of bruises.
That's it. The meaning of your dream. Like mice, young Sylvari fight Bersalak with no hope of winning. But you are different, Valiant. You can do more than just throw yourself on his claws.
Perhaps I can help you after all. Bersalak is wooing a Valiant named Gerwin. Unsuccessfully, I might add. She's been seen near Morgan's Spiral.
That is helpful, Dagdar. Thank you. I'll visit Gawain and ask for her story. Perhaps Bersalak told her a weakness I can use. One chapter ends, another begins.
Like the bell peppers, don't they? Up, 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 up. You're not going up. Visible walls over. What's up, Ramsey? Got my bell peppers.
So too should you.
Bell peppers. I don't know if that was a joke. A lot of bell pepper sets that are go down. All right. A little tired. Trying to. Never had a Sylvari before in this game, so when I understand playing the story, Sylvari is kind of like the main character. Hello, Safe. Thanks. Guild Wars 2. Yeah, it's 10 years old. They do it's you could say it's like WoW, but in many ways it's not. Progression is well, there's no quests. I mean, there is a main quest in every expansion, but that's the extent of your quests. Most just roaming around doing what they call hearts or various map objectives. Or whatever the hell you want. Sort of make your own game. You don't have mounts when you start. This mount took me 3 weeks to get. But you unlock mounts later. Hey, I've been playing Guild Wars 2 off and on since it launched, and I've never done a raid, never done a strike, never done a fractal at all. And I gave up on World versus World years ago. I came back during End of Dragons expansion. I came back because the mechanism interested me, and I jumped into World versus World. I knew it was a shit show. Not that I lost, not that I won. Not that there was Zergs, but I jump onto a commander, onto a squad. I joined the Zerg that was out there, and all he fucking did, all they did, was run around and mess with keeps. As soon as we got near a group that we could fight, even if we outnumbered them, we ran away. Every goddamn time. So, you know what, PvP, people pursue PvP in this game like they do in WoW. They've min-maxed the shit out of it. So I have no interest. There's no server pride like in Dark Age of Camelot. There's no faction pride like in Dark Age of Camelot. So it's dead to me. Also, now that I'm so far behind, I don't have any ascended gear or exotic gear. I may have exotic gear, but no ascended or legendary gear, so this is a pretty big difference. It's like a 12% difference in damage. I don't really have a guild. There are guilds. You can actually, kind of like ESO, this game did it first. You can join 5 different guilds. You pick which one you want to rep and talk to when you give it. This was a guild my friends and I made, 10, 12 years ago. That it's just our guild. This guild, they invited me randomly last week, so I joined. These guys, when they're online, almost nobody talks. Guilty. I had a third guild invite me. They were pissy, like, oh, you always have to rep us all the time. It's like, no. There's a reason why they give you 5 guilds, and I will rep. Do I want to rep? When I don't fucking feel like it. And of course, each one has a guild bank. I mean, you can socially play it like. Functionally, it's nothing like that because gear is only exotic. That you can either craft yourself or just buy off the auction house. The next up is Ascended. Stats wise, it's only a 5% increase in stats, about 12% increase in damage. Then there's Legendary Armor. Legendary Armor has the same stats as Ascended, but you can choose the stats, just change it at will. Whereas when you choose stats on any given item, it's usually stuck in. Well, so there is no Holy Trinity in this game. There's no tanks. There's no healers, kinda. For sure, there's no tanks at all. Nobody's a tank. Some classes are tougher than others, but you're not face tanking bosses and raids. You're not. You're getting the fuck out of the nasty stuff. There are some classes that can heal. They're called support healers, like druids, heralds. A few, the necromancer scourge, they can heal. But also a lot of other DPS will bring buffs, like they call them boons in this game, like quickness. And let me see if I have the guild. I had a skill. Okay, yeah, I have it open. So these are all the possible buffs you can get in the game, besides might. But blocks an attack, increases recharge rate, fury chance, and crit chance, crit damage, attack faster, regen, incoming condition damage, or what's what this game calls damage over time, is reduced. Stability, so you can't be CC'd. Movement speed and endurance regeneration. And none of these things are permanent. They're all buffs. These buffs are all short term. Some classes can keep up a couple of buffs up, especially Guardian. They can keep up some buffs up almost permanently, but not everything. Yeah, and there's basically two ways of doing damage. Yeah, there's healing classes now. If you want to be a healer in this game, you can be. Oh, druid, yeah, druid and necromancer scourge, I believe, are the big healers. But if you just want to heal yourself, right? If you don't want to group with people, a lot of classes can do that. You're looking for self-sustain, and probably the best self-sustaining class out there is probably Herald and Necromancer. I mean, anything that can have any kind of healing on hit, healing on damage, healing on crit. They've added relics. I haven't gotten one yet because there's so much grinding in this game. And there's a relic you can get called Relicals Decoros. This is mostly for power DPS, which heals you a percentage of your crit damage. Crit. So a lot of classes that play the power DPS will use that for self-sustain. This thief that I'm playing, and I knew someone was asking about roles. There are themes, right? The thief has daggers. They have short-term stealth. They have dodge and invincibility. This one I'm playing is dual pistols. There's a paladin. There's a warrior. There's a necromancer who can have pets or not. There's a ranger, which is similar to the WoW hunter. And the core has a pet that can tank for you, but it doesn't do damage for you. Then there's two other versions. There's a version of a ranger that can merge with its pet, become stronger. And then so there's a hunter. For magic wielders, there's an element. There's quite a few. There's an elementalist, the kind of magic slingers. Very difficult class to play. And then engineer is a pretty popular one now. Engineer is very difficult to play. A lot of abilities, a lot of swapping back and forth in kits to get new abilities. But they also have a very popular let me show you. Mechanist. It's kind of like a hunter from WoW, but with a big old robot. But unlike the Rangers in this game, this robot does most of the damage. And you can play him as a conditioned melee, which I have here. Or you can do power DPS. For me, I just use a rifle. You can use a hammer. Melee, if I just use a rifle. It's just... The reason I'm making new characters is that all my story progression on all of my characters is so disjointed because I don't play consistently. I come back every year or two, usually for an expansion, and I'll try to unlock the expansion stuff, and then then that's it. So I've got all these partially complete stories. I definitely feel like I'm missing something now. So I want to. So with the thief, I know you can level up with the core thief. Oh my god, why is that so loud? Why is that so loud? As with my thief, I know I can comfortably play through all the story, start to finish, without having to worry about unlocking an elite specialization. So, he's one of the mechanics here. This is probably the one of the easiest classes to play in this game with the mechanist. You can literally just, all I'm using is my auto shot, this ability, and this elixir on cooldown, and that is all I'm doing. Yes and no. There's a mount that I don't. There's actually two mounts I don't have. I don't have the Griffin. I don't have the Beetle. The Sky Scale in this game it can only go up for so long. It stops. It can't go up any higher, and it starts falling. Okay, that's somewhat similar to the WoW. Somewhat similar to WoW Dragon. But what's not similar is how fucking slow it is. Right? It is very slow. Your time in air is limited. The Griffin is another mount they have. The Griffin cannot climb altitude, but if you start up on high, that thing is super fast. It's a glider. So what WoW did is they took both of those pets, both of those flying pets, and they put them into one. Then you got a dragon riding. So in a way, WoW has better dragon riding than its game is. And getting, in WoW, you just kind of get your dragon mount. You just get it. You start dragon flight. Get it pretty much immediately. Up until last year, it would take several months to unlock this flying mount. Months of daily play, daily grinding, because it was time gated. This last expansion last year, they gave another version of it that, if you're coming in with nothing, probably take you a week. That's tough. Anything else? Who's out here? We got, is a ranger. Oh man, he's a core ranger. Doesn't even have an elite spec. It is. But also there's, outside of a few specific areas, there's not a whole lot of verticality in the game. Plus they have given players other options. The Springer is designed, jumping up and down. You got a killer pet for going across oceans. I don't have the Jackal either. Do gotta try to stay in that circle at the bot just pulsed. If I go out of this circle, the bot loses a good chunk of the stats I'm giving. So despite my playing it as a ranged, it's still pseudo melee. That's your talent now. Usually, I think most of the DPS in this game is melee. because of the aforementioned boons, the buffs, these buffs here you get, most classes who provide boons do show in a very short radius. So most of the time when people are doing raids and dungeon content, they're basically in a ball. Unless there's a fight that specifically punishes melee. This guy does. At some point he's going to grab somebody, and he's going to instantly kill them if we don't break his, right here, his Defiance bar. If we don't break that, which I don't think we have enough here. We don't have enough here. Yeah. That was done. Alright, see? I should not have done that. Anyways. I don't want to do this fight. Well, there's many ways to play the game. I like the open world, playing out in the open world, doing champions, points of interest, that kind of shit. But the kind of build you'd have for that, you wouldn't take into a raid, or a dungeon. You would take a more glass cannon build, something with less survivability, but a lot more damage. All right, what was I doing? I wanted to complete this map. Get the grove. Thing is, yeah, get it. One more. I see. This is the fish game. I did not do that. Oh. Yeah. I farmed the hell out of that arena already to get a few relics from my character. That was in the most recent, the last expansion. In the last expansion, those champions were really tough. They must have 5 to 6 times the health as normal champions. A lot of them will pull up protection, which lowers your damage down to 100%. They're just crazy. Up. Must be another level up. Let's go. But another invisible wall.
Lion's Arch. It's an enormous, glorious...
We haven't learned enough about the world yet to understand that it needs to be defended. They'll be back.
Holbrook, our city of Morn, is covered in ice.
Almost dead. Now still with the tell you. And below. Oh, can't see.
I'm ready to go.
Definitely cool speed. Yeah, my axis. Oops. I'm stuck in this now. Not doing that again. Here's those. This up. So, yeah. But definitely, I recall right, there is another place you can only get to in this map. So it's now. Oh, yeah, it's over. That's up still. There's no. I think there is. So completing the map gives you bullshit. You actually have to do. I believe you have to. I believe. Don't quote me. But I believe you have to do map completion. Make legendaries. I should show you what a legendary weapon looks like. Let me see. I believe I can see it. Well, they have legendary weapons. Now, again, there's this game has horizontal progression. Okay, so you're not once you get exotic gear, which you can get very quickly to get to 80. There's not a whole lot of gear to chase. Most of you be chasing cosmetics, gear with different stats. But a lot of it you can just craft yourself, or building ascended and legendary gear. But let me show you something. This right here is probably the most popular legendary weapon in the game, Twilight, because it's basically. Thanks, go. Wish I had 12, but it's basically when you can see the damn thing. You can see stars through it, and they move. It's trippy as hell. When you swing it, it has a crazy. Play Valorant. I don't play online shooters, not anymore. Except not outside of Valiant. Nope. I mean, outside of Battlefield. Everything else was designed for little kids.
In this video, we'll be taking a look at the legendary.
since it wasn't swimming. Thief Trail. My rank in what? Battlefield? Which Battlefield? Probably been 3 years since I played Battlefield. The last one was Battlefield 1. Yes, 4. No, it had to be longer than that. It's got to be at least 4 or 5 years since I played Battlefield 1. I picked up Battlefield 2042 on PC and home. That was a total waste of. Let's get going. Figure out how to get the hell out of here. Or down. I can't go down. Alright, where is the out? It was. Never played Valorant. It's not my survival games of any kind. Hero shooters are just not my thing. Never played Call of Duty in my life. Not my thing. Just Battlefield. Oh, and Destiny. Not the same thing. Fight some stuff. I need this. Here's another player. What's crazy, this game is 12 years old and you will find other players in every zone. Because there's meta events, world bosses, all the damn time. Help lost down. Help up. Yeah. Also think I'm going to put on awful slow. Okay, this is a stupid build. $49. I've been playing MMORPGs since we used to call them MUDs since 1993.
I'll pass this along to the Pale Tree.
Started on a mud called Toral Mud, or what was it called back then? Sojourn. And ended up playing with a guy named Brad, or his in-game name was Aragorn. He used to do raids, raid Tiamat, that kind of shit. And he went on to make EverQuest with a couple other people from that game. And EverQuest was just basically almost a ground-up copy of that MUD, that text-based MUD, all the cities. Buenos was based on our Waterdeep. The Evil Town was based on our Bloodstone. So basically just copied our shit, which was fine because EverQuest did good. You could also say that I've wasted too much of my life. Way too much. I did kind of bust my back in 2004. My life kind of went to shit ever since. But I did still put way too much time in these games. This heart. I think it's the next part of the story. This is what you do. There aren't really quests. You can run into. You'll find these hearts everywhere, and they give you multiple ways of finishing them. And when you do, the guy who's grants the heart turns into a vendor, and they will sometimes sell trinkets or food in this case, or gear. Wasted my life on something. They also have these random events. They kind of stole these random events from, well, everybody did, but they kind of stole these random world events from Warhammer Online. And then, of course, Final Fantasy XIV has them. But this game, like, if I talk to this guy, it's going to start a random event. But I don't want to do that. I want to start. I think there's a couple of commanders out here. Right there. I can just join his squad. They're probably chilling over there. Waiting for... Oh. No, I don't know why he's here. World boss here is not coming up, so I guess we're just chilling. Maybe they're doing erotic roleplay or some shit. These little green things, when you play the game, you're leveling up. The story is, there'll be a couple. This is level 10. It comes 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80. That's the main story, or the what they call my story. Story-wise, there's a lot to do. You have my story, Living World Season 1, Season 2, the first expansion, Season 3, Path of Fire, Path of Fire, Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, End of Dragons, Season of Obscure, and Gentle Wilds are all expansions. We're also going to buy these. Each of these chapters. Like, I got my flying mount from this joint here. If I did, I'd have to go through here to get it. Which is super long to do. I can still do the flying mount there and get better masters.
My beloved Evard, you deserve better than this. But at least here, you will be hidden from the villain that killed you. May your memories spread among the dream, and may your noble spirit return through the awakening of others. I will defend your grave with my life if I must. If I should fall, at least I will see you once more.
Excuse me, are you Gawain? I need to speak with you about a Sylvari named Bersalak.
Bersalak? He is a beast. He killed my beloved Evart. If you are his friend, then you are an enemy to me.
Just the opposite. Bersalak is attacking young Sylvari in the Grove, and I plan to stop him before anyone else gets hurt.
Oh, that's very different. You see, my love was killed in a duel with Bersalak, and now I guard Evart's grave. I wish only to mourn, but Bersalak plagues me with his lovesick mewling. I buried Evart here to get away from Bersalak, but even in Morgan's Spiral, I can find no peace. The Risen are everywhere, those horrible undead creatures. Even now, they're massing to swarm over this hill.
Bersalak is killing innocents. I must find a way to defeat him, to overcome whatever trickery has made him powerful. If you help me find a way, I'll help you guard Evart's grave.
You would? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll gladly tell you everything I know. You see, Bersalak's armor... Wait, do you hear that? Oh no, the Risen are coming. Quickly, prepare to fight! The Risen are massing at Morgan's Spiral. We should use these seeds to fortify our location before they arrive. east. Be ready.
That's east.
Fast as the wind.
The defenses are working.
We'll kill them. Jumping puzzle. Uh-oh. Paying attention.
Remember, the enemy could come from either side. Stay alert. There, to the west. More undead. Give me a moment. I need to prepare more seed plants.
That's what they're from. No AoE in this build. I mean, it pierces, but
Here are more seeds. Plant them quickly. Oh, Everett, how I miss your counsel. That's the last of the seeds. Now we fight on our own.
might do a world boss after this. I think that's crazy damage. But it is some target.
Victory! I am so relieved. Speak with me, Valiant, and let me help you with your task. There. My love can now rest easy, protected from the undead. As for Bersalak, He was always an exceptional fighter, but recently, he's grown invincible. After he slew Evard, my grief compelled me to duel him myself. And I lost. Instead of killing me, he demanded my pledge, insisting that I forget my true love. I could never find joy with a soulless tormentor like Berserlac. I'd sooner die and be laid to rest beside my dearest.
How do you think Berserlac became so powerful?
It's got to be his new armor. There's something different, something magical about it. It was forged by Occam, a smith near Brigid's Overlook.
Then I'm off to find Occam. Thank you. It was an honor to fight at your side.
Waypoint moved. This is a jumping puzzle. A lot of them in the, there's quite a few of them in the game. Almost every zone has one. Yeah. Thought for sure I'd be able to cheese it. Nope. No cheesing. Of course, I was not paying attention and didn't get my fighting. And then these are typically how you get your points, hero points, to unlock your various spells. Because I use my level 80 boost, all the base ones build out. Your race is really good at that, like jumping puzzles. Not entirely sure why. It's just like a feeling better at it. The race is almost full. Oh, it's bad. Fail ahead. Also, Necros have a huge advantage because they have what it calls spectral walk. You can basically, mark a point, go somewhere for a while, and I think within like 10 or 15 seconds they can hit the building again and get rebound. So it keeps them from dying on jumping puzzles. I think there's some where you can't use your glide before you die. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Is there anything up there? I don't remember. Yeah, turn these on. Speed boost is through. Ah! There's no fan going on. Okay. Oh, sorry, bird. Not what I was. Doesn't want to target. There we go. Doesn't want to target those guys.
It's only a matter of time before the undead return. How sad that this lovely place draws them like moths to a flame.
Son of a bitch. Really hate it. Feedback me.
Something had to be driving those undead, and I intend to find out what.
Find out. I am the hardest jumping puzzle. I already did that, one of the hardest ones in the game, just to get that stupid line mount. Nice.
Brambles! It's huge!
That was the mesmer ability. Portal. 52 points. No! You know what? Fuck it. Whatever's up there, it ain't worth getting.
Talk about a wild hunt.
It ain't worth getting. We go elsewhere. We melt it. That from that skinny. From there goes up there, right? So yeah, definitely have to.
Can't wait
The
to
road
see it
ahead
all.
is dangerous, friend. If you venture further,
Can't mount, still can't mount, still can't mount. I can still go this way, right? Eating. And I'll take it. Oh, perfect. Can't mount. Oh. A big area couldn't mount in.
Valiant. How unexpected. Nightmare courtiers attacked Bridget's Overlook. I came to investigate. What are you doing here?
I came to see Occam, but he's not here. He forged special armor for Bersalak. It may be the reason he's so powerful.
I see signs of a fight, but no blood upon the ground. The smith was kidnapped, not killed.
Whoever attacked this village must have gotten to Occam. I hope he's all right.
We can still learn a great deal. Look for clues. There may be more here than a first glance reveals. Search carefully. The smith may have kept a journal, or an account book. We need any information we can find. Look, Occam's journal says the enchantment on the green armor works only if the entire suit is worn. The notes say that the armor Berserlac wears is the only set Arkham crafted. Look.
Never done the soap opera stories from Company. I'm looking for. Oh.
Occam's account book. The armor was commissioned by... It was commissioned by Fowlon. This journal says the sale was never finalized. The court must have stolen the armor, rather than giving the smith payment. If Fowlon commissioned his armor, then Berserlac is a member of the Nightmare Court. Listen. I hear footsteps. Someone approaches. Hide yourself a moment, and let us see what we will see.
Ha! That sniveling smith refuses to work without his own tools.
Don't waste time complaining. If we don't return soon, the Duchess will flay us and make a winter cloak. Hurry up, you wretches! Collect the tools, and we're away.
Do you hear that? Someone is coming.
Yeah.
It's Kate! Catch her, and we'll earn title in the cause.
Oh.
Well, look at this. You're Kaith. You're the one Duchess Fowlon talks about. She'll be delighted to hear you're still alive.
Speak her name again, and I'll cut it from your tongue. Now tell me where they've taken the smith.
The Duchess commissioned a suit of enchanted armor from Occam. She wanted it for Berserlac, our newest knight. The armor was so magnificent that Her Grace ordered us to come back and invite the smith to join her court.
An invitation he undoubtedly wasn't allowed to refuse. Kaith, we have to rescue Occam. He made the armor, he'll know how to destroy it.
True. Still, if he has fallen to Nightmare, he can't be turned back to the dream. You've mentioned a girl named Gawain. Could she help us instead?
It's possible. Berserlac desires Gawain's favor. She could persuade him to remove his helmet and the protection it provides. But she's still grieving for her lost love.
Maybe the taste of revenge will cure her grief. Maybe it won't. Does it matter, as long as we stop Berserlac? We shall go to either Gawain or Occam. The choice is yours. Not a chance.
Choice. Oh. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Go for the head-on approach. probably not going to do any of the parts and stuff. I'm going to use my Necromancer to do the map completion.
This is where the Nightmare Court is holding Occam. If we are to save him, Valiant, then we must hurry. The court is very good at what they do.
Do you think they'll kill him? If they did that, then he wouldn't be able to make them any more suits of armor.
Kill? No. The court increased their numbers through deceit and corruption. They spread poison at the roots. Eventually he will listen to them, and then he will fall to their lies. It is the court's purpose to poison the Dream of Dreams, and thus corrupt the Pale Tree. The darkness we saw in your dream was one such attempt. They torture Sylvari, allowing the dream to absorb darker, more painful memories, both from themselves and from their prey.
Until he joins them just to make the pain stop. I see. We'd better get him out of their grasp immediately.
Agreed. Let's search the camp and hope that Occam has been stalwart thus far. Search the camp, and do not be afraid. I will be as close as your shadow. I'll set a trap for any who dare follow us. Slip out the back of the camp while they learn the error of their ways.
You'll let me out, yes? Here to save me, I hope.
Occam? You're more bubbly than I'd expect for someone who's been tortured.
Them? Ha! Couldn't faze me. I knew someone would come. Left plenty of clues at the forge. Quickly now, and we'll go through the back, less guarded.
That's exactly what Kaith suggested. How did you hear her talking from all the way over here?
Hear her? No. Simplest solution to the problem. Hurry. Courtiers will be here soon. I can forge a vine wall to keep them at bay, but you must move fast. As predicted, many courtiers approach. Vine goes here. Run!
Yeah, you coming?
Cut that wall down and go after them.
This way, down the waterfall.
We need to keep running.
Wait for it.
I can't move. It's a trap.
Nice explosion.
I have to ask, Occam, why did you make Fallon the armor? Didn't you know she was of the Nightmare Court?
I knew, but she threatened me. Said they'd break my hands, leave me useless, take away my purpose and my joy. Still, once I saw what they'd done with my masterwork, disgusting. I should have thrown myself from the cliffs.
No, the lesson here isn't so simple. There are many strands in this tapestry, and yours is only one. Now that you are safe, we deal with Bersalak. Tell us, does your armor have a weakness?
Yes, To forge the armor, it had to be vulnerable to my smithing tools. My hammer made it, my hammer can destroy it.
Valiant, I propose that we use this information and challenge Berserlac to a duel. Then use the smith's hammer as your weapon. And smash him to paste.
Sounds good. I bet Berserlac would come for certain if he received an invitation from Gawain. Keith, talk to her and arrange the fight. Occam, bring your hammer. We'll hold the duel at Marbon Market. I want as many witnesses as possible when Berserlac falls. Onward!
Here, I forged the armor with this hammer. It will do the task.
Excellent. It will make a marvelous weapon. With this, we can stop Berserlac permanently.
Not just stop him, beat him to a pulp. Good luck.
Shore up defenses. We must protect this location. Look
Get
out.
ready.
Take a defensive position.
What are you doing?
Berserlac, are you ready to fight yet?
A flimsy sprout like you will never defeat me. Even so, I'll teach you one final lesson in pain.
Last time your enchanted armor made it a bit unfair. Face me honestly and we'll see who's flimsy.
Occam's hammer. Do you think I really need my magic armor to beat you? You'll see. Surrender. Let Nightmare take your spirit, and I may let you live.
You're gaining the upper ground. Keep at it.
The wrong heel.
How is this possible? I will slay you all!
Good. He is truly dead. Bersalak will not rise again.
Victory! So the Nightmare Court can be beaten after all.
Never give up, Occam. Speaking of that, I fear the Nightmare Court may target you to make more armor. Would you like to come and live in the Grove with me? You'd be safer there.
Respectfully, I decline. Too much noise. You've shown me how to fight them. Now, I will.
I think I may take you up on that offer. I still mourn the loss of my beloved, but I can't stay by his grave forever.
Mourning alone only brings more sorrow. You would be welcome, and may stay as long as you like. You'll be safe there.
Safe. The Grand Duchess will soon find another way to draw the dream into darkness, and then none of us will be safe. It is her way.
It sounds like you have history with this Grand Duchess Fowlin. Did you know her well?
Perhaps once. But I don't know her anymore. Never mind. You've done well, Valiant. Enjoy this moment. Like all victories, it will fade.
Pessimist?
Like Gawain, we should not dwell on sorrows. One image in your dream has been resolved, but the other, the dragon, remains. It is time to speak with the Pale Tree.
Fool's Chamber? Yes, in the world. Um, this way. This way. Oh, maybe ride this thing. Later, Romsey.
Gold coins from Lion's Arch. The market there is incredible. My dream.
Greetings, my valorous child. Kaith has told me of your deeds. I'm so proud of you.
I'm honored to meet you, Mother Tree. I dreamt of a Green Knight, and when I met Bersalak, I knew I had to defeat him. Is that because of you?
No, dear heart. I do not control the dream. I am simply its caretaker.
If you will allow, Mother, we would place the helm of Bersalak within our garden. I hope it will warn others not to fall to pride and nightmare.
An excellent suggestion. Let the lesson be that strength of heart shall always overcome strength at arms.
If I may ask, Mother, in my dream, I also saw a fierce, horrible dragon. I've been told it is my wild hunt to face this monster. Is that true?
I fear that it is. A wild hunt is a sacred thing, a burden placed by the dream upon the strongest and the bravest of my children. In your dream, you fought an elder dragon face to face. Only 2 of my children have had such a dream, you and Kaith. All Sylvari fight the dragon's servants, the undead, but I believe you will face Zhaitan itself. I also believe you will prevail.
I understand, Mother. Thank you.
Be proud of your victory this day, Valiant. But remember, peace is short-lived. You will be needed again, likely very soon.
Kaith, I wish for the Valiant to meet my eldest child.
Trahearne has returned from Or? Mother, is that wise?
Do not question the dream. We must all play our parts.
Yes, Mother Tree.
One chapter ends, another begins.
They haven't learned enough about the world yet to understand that it needs to be defended. They'll be back.
Maybe. We're not using the elevator. No.
At last you return from Or, brother. What news? Greetings, Valiant. I want you to meet Trahearne, another of the Sylvari Firstborn. Only a few of the Firstborn have wild hunts. I am one. Trahearne is another. I believe he carries the heaviest burden of us all.
More difficult than fighting an elder dragon?
Our task is tangible, if dangerous, young Valiant. His is ephemeral. There may be no solution.
I'm glad to meet you, Valiant, but I'm afraid we have no time for proper welcomes. There is a more immediate matter at hand. Warden Tegwin patrols the beach at Anwin, destroying the Risen that wash in from Or. We exchanged many letters on the subject. The last missive was written during a recent storm, and mentioned an Orian artifact she'd seen wash up on the beach. Tegwin said she intended to retrieve it, but since then I've heard nothing. I fear for her safety.
I'd be happy to go and look for her, Trahearne. If she's in trouble, I'll lend her a hand.
Good. It will be useful for you to see what we are fighting, Valiant. Or is growing stronger day by day.
I'm ready to witness the dragon's corruption. I'm not afraid. As soon as I know more about what's happened to Tegwin, I'll contact you.
Hey.
started my own grove, would I be like a firstborn?
Time is it? Oh, after this quest, I gotta eat the sack.
Why do your people live behind that wall?
Question is, does this leave there?
I would love to see what's under.
Oh my goodness, no.
Prove the sun shines through you. Face me as another form.
Frog pod will be gone.
One more seed plant. There we go. Perfect. Oh, you're not Tegwin. Thorns and brambles, where is she?
I'm looking for Tegwin too. A firstborn sent me to check on her. Who are you?
My name is Karis. Tegwin and I are both wardens here at Anwen. We're supposed to protect the beach, but I can't. Oh no! The Risen are coming! Please, stranger, help me keep those monsters off the beach. We'll talk after. Hold your ground. The undead are approaching.
Fast as the wind.
Attack! Another day, another battle to fight. Look out!
Ah.
They're trying to flank us. Over here!
Fast as the wind.
Stick with me! Prepare yourselves. More trouble is on the way. Oh, this is not good at all.
Very well, Warden Keris. The beach is safe again. Now, what can you tell me about Tegwin?
She's my very good friend and my mentor. She was teaching me how to be a good warden, but now she's missing, and I'm all alone.
Calm down, young one. When did you last see her?
5 nights ago, when a storm hit the village, we were at the watch post. Tegwin spotted something flashing like bright starlight down on the beach. She went to investigate the next morning, as soon as the storm ended. Tegwin was gone before I woke up. She never returned. I searched and searched, but there was no sign of her. I know she's not dead. If she'd been killed, I would have found her remains.
That's true, she was attacked by undead. But what about Crate? They occasionally take captives. Are there any in this area?
Crate? Oh, pollen powder. I hadn't thought of that. I was concentrating on the Risen.
You're right. There are Crate to the south on Cratebane Island. I bet those cold-hearted snakes kidnapped her. Leave behind a wall of seed plants to guard the village and meet me at Cratebane Island. We'll find Tegwin.
I am falling asleep. That's going to be it for tonight.